Hi guys, welcome to Stunner Share. So today in this video what we are going to see is ITC technical analysis. I have conducted a poll in Telegram channel whether to make an ICC technical analysis or not. So people have told like nearly 100 plus votes came for to vote for to make the video on technical analysis. So that is what I'm going to cover in this video. So before going into this video further, I would request each and everyone to follow the Telegram channel as well as the Twitter feed, so that you will get some instant updates in Telegram and positional updates in Twitter. So I would also request each and everyone to watch the video completely so that you will get the detailed analysis of what is what. And after the videos getting completed, please spend some 1 or 2 minutes to share your feedback in the comment section. So that will be encouraging me, or that will be making me to correct or make some changes in the way I present. So that is what I request you guys. So let's not wait long. Let's move on to this video further. Let me go to ITC. Let me discuss about the price action first, and let us think about other things later. So as you guys know, till now what I used to do is like I used to analyze the positional updates based on monthly chart first, then weekly, then the daily chart will be my progress. So let me draw a trend line. I always prefer drawing trend line. And yesterday there was a question like, why a trend line has to be respected? What actually tells why is the trend line a good one to go ahead or not, or whether to only trust horizontal support or horizontal resistance? That was the question asked by one of our friend via Telegram. So the reply what I gave, the same reply I would give to you. We have floors which are ground floor and top floor, and from moving from ground floor to top floor, we use these steps. The steps are not going to be horizontal, it will be in a slanting manner only. So using that only, we will be going to the first floor. The same way, a trend line is very much important. That will show us where the trend actually is going to change. Clear. The support and resistance, it is just going to tell you what are the actual places of demand and supply. But here in trend line, that if there is any possibility of a trend change can happen, then how the trend can happen. So for example, in an uptrend like this, clear. So what are the supports and levels we will be able to draw? We will be able to say like this is the resistance, and after that we could not see a proper resistance, but still we will be saying this can act as a support, and after that this can act as a support, fine. But when the trend will actually change, we will not be able to make sure that whether this is going to further up breaking this upside or whether it is going to fall down. So if you guys watch the thread what I have shared in Twitter on trend line, you guys can easily understand. So what I have told is like a trend line is very important, which will tell you whether it is an uptrend or a downtrend. So whenever in an uptrend line, that trend line is going to get broken, you need to draw a line for the next swing low. If that swing low is going to get broken, then that means further fall is there. Clear? So here also, the trend line what happened is like it got broken, it just came down, and it has taken support, that's the support zone, and started moving up. So a trend line will give you the understanding of whether the trend is going to break or not, whether the uptrend is going to continue or not, whether the downtrend is going to continue or not. That is what the trend line can tell you. But to go for short, to hold the position or to hold the position firmly, what you need is you need horizontal support and resistance. So that only will give you some clarity on whether it will break or whether it will move up. So the same way here also I have shown you. If in case any other questions in trend line, what I would request each and everyone is like I have already posted the thread in trend on the trend line. Okay, let me I've shared in the description also in the last video. So I would request each and everyone to watch that also. Sorry for taking your time again. I'll post it. What is that? The link also over here in this description. But what I would request you guys is like watch read the thread so that you will understand what is the trend line, what is all about, so that you will be able to understand a clear understanding of what is a trend line. So that is what. So this is the thread for trend line. So try to watch this so that you will be able to understand. So the same way the trend line is going to get broken. Then you need to wait for the next swing low or swing high to decide whether it is going to move up or move down. So that is what we can judge. Clear. So now, as I say, I always start with the trend line. What I could see is like horizontal support is over here. So the worst case low will be of 10.05. And what I also could see is like I could see a base over here, and I'm connecting this point, which is the recent swing low, which I could see. And then what I do is like I don't get a much clarity. So let me connect this point and see any other possibility of a trend line can come or not. Okay, so this is the possible trend line for now. It can even go till 120 also. We are not sure. Let me share the levels so that will give some clarity. So this is the trend line support in a monthly chart. Clear, fine, not an issue. And in the case of upper trend line, it is coming like this. So maybe a small triangle shape, but not a clear shape has been seen. Fine, not an issue. Now, what is the horizontal support or resistance? What I could see is like this is the strong horizontal support and resistance. Initially, it was acting as a resistance. Then later point, it was acting as a support. And after that, it broke the support and fallen down, but took support over here and then started moving up. Now it is still roaming at the resistance zone. The support which was earlier, now it is acting as a resistance zone. So the important lines, what I would connect is like these two lines. Fine, this line is not of much use, so I'll use a horizontal line to draw the support zone or the resistance zone. So this is as per the monthly chart. Now let's move on to the weekly chart and let's see anything else is possible. So weekly chart also doesn't have much clarity, only it is giving the same clarity only, not much of anything else is visible. And what I also could see is like I could see a small trend line which is coming over here, which is connecting the upper highs. Let me connect over here itself. So I connected this high point and this high point, and I could see what has happened is like it is trying to break this small upper trend line. If in case this upper trend line is going to get broken convincingly, it can move up. But after coming near the trend line, it has started to consolidate for a longer time. So let's see what it says for the coming price action way. So now on going to the daily chart, what I could see is like same way. A trend line, a upper trend line, a minor trend line is seen. A support zone is also seen, which is also drawn with a red line, and then a trend line which is also seen at the bottom side. Now clear. Now we need not dig in more on horizontal support or resistance. We'll just go further on what can be done next. So if in case the high of this candle, so now this area is acting as a good support zone. Okay, and this area is a good consolidation zone which is happening, which will be only deciding whether it is going to move up or down. I will share the levels both the sides on the upper side and the lower side, and we have to be a neutral bias rather than being in a bias wherein going bullish and the market might reverse back or it can see market is supreme. Though I say the investment because ITC, though PR Sundara has also said, though many people can say market is supreme, it can go in any direction. Clear. So as per fundamentals, the results were good. The PE ratio is also supporting and everything is fine. But as per technicals, what I could see is like if suppose this zone of 210 is closed convincingly properly in a daily chart, then we can expect these levels. 220 is next level, and this is the level of 233, which is also acting as a support and resistance zone. And after that, we will get levels of 250 and then 265. So these are the levels which I could see in the upper side. See, where I can straight away go to weekly chart. Clear? And straight away go to weekly chart, and then I can say this level is not needed. It can still go to 266 once it crosses 233. I can say like that. But what I would prefer is like I would say with the proper levels of support and resistance based on daily chart, because it can go in a one single candle, or it can give a trouble like this and go upside also. So it all those depends on that. And this is the zone where we need to watch carefully. The zone is this point. This is a zone where we need to watch very carefully, because after breaking this zone, it can go for a small minor pullback and then start to go up also further. So we need to wait on those zones to watch carefully, and further upside also can be seen. So why I pick this stock? That would be a question for everyone. So what I could see is like ITC, it is in a Nifty 50 stock. Clear? So Let me take NSE.com. So stopwatch. So that these are the Nifty 50 stock. Clear. So basically from the 52-week high, I just saw what is the difference between the high price to the last trading price. So what I could see is like, if you guys see, if you can just put it in an Excel sheet and calculate it. So what I could still see is like, ITC is still nearly some more near to half the percentage. Yeah. So I took all-time high. Sorry, all-time high. From all-time high, I took what I could see is like it is still near to the. It is not even. It is just 50% of what I could see. So that is why I preferred ITC. And also when compared, there are several other stocks also. But when comparing other stocks, what I also could see is like ITC has posted some good decent results also. ITC has posted some good decent results, but still it was not able to perform well. Then I felt that okay, maybe some accumulation or something is happening in the stock, and that is why it is not performing well. So if it is going to be an investing stock, then it can perform in a coming 3 years or so. Maybe we are not sure of when it will perform, when not it will perform. And I gave the levels of 400 to 500. I'll tell you how I set the levels of 400 to 500 also. Now let's see on the bottom side. So as I said, this is the zone where the it is taking a consolidated region. If suppose 190 is again going to get broken, the levels what we can see at the downside is these are the levels. If 180 is going to get broken, then 157 is highly possible. And what I also would say is like, if in case if it is going down to show some shakeout or show some sort of scariness to the investors, then I feel it can take support at this zone of 150 again, where the trend line might play a good zone. If in case trend line is again to get broken, then we need to watch for the last support of this point, which is acting at 135. But I'm not seeing much downside. I'm seeing only a bit upside. But anyways, market is supreme again. So for now, what I'm trying to say over here is like, I've shown the levels of upper side as well as the downside. So any move above 210 can initiate a good upside move. Any move above 190 can bring 180 and 155 levels. So these are the levels which we can see in the daily time frame based on the support and resistances. So now let's see with respect to Fibonacci. So I prefer Fibonacci. So I take a monthly chart. So why I take a monthly chart is like, in a monthly chart I can easily spot the swing high and swing low. I'm taking the all-time high as the swing high and the recent low as the swing low. So with that help, I'm going to draw the Fibonacci for that. So if anyone wants to trade, based on the levels, what I would still say is like, if in case this 210 zone is going to get broken and closed completely, then these are the levels what you can see. These are the levels which might match on the levels which I've shared with the respect to daily chart also. So as per that, if suppose 368 is again touched by ITC, till now till 368, we know what are the levels possible. We'll know what are the levels possible, and those levels are 240, 260, 280, 320, 368 is possible. So till now, please use Fibonacci for better understanding. And if in case 368 is again going to get broken, the levels what you can see is 513 is 1.618, which is also highly possible. Clear? So what am I trying to say again is, ITC, it has a very cheaper price. Even if it is going to dip more, I would like to go for an buy on dips opportunity only. And what I would also say is like, I would wait and watch for the trend line, how it is going to act if it in case going to fall down. Clear? If in case if it is going to fall down, I would wait and watch on the trend line zone how it is acting upon. But till then, the trend line broke. If suppose the trend line is going to break, then I can change my bias. But till now, what I feel is like, it is going to be a good investment pick from a technical point of view. So any 210 for a safer people, if any 210 level is going to get broken and closed, then you can expect some good levels of 250, so 280, even 300s are possible. So what I would request each and everyone is like, as it is going to be an investment pick, try to add in smaller quantities and try to exit whenever you feel comfortable with the profit, or exit whenever you feel the loss is too high. Clear. So try to add some few points, at least some for 1,000 rupees you can buy some 5 stocks and hold it for some time. Let's see how it is performing. But to be honest, to my level, if suppose 210 is supposed, I will be targeting for 275 and 320, and then after I'll see for any pullback to add more of quantities, and then if suppose 368 all-time high is going to get closed completely, then we can expect a target of 500. This is what I gave to my friends. So with the help of technical analysis and with the help of Fibonacci, I have shared the levels, whatever is the possible levels from my end. Now what you guys need to do is like try to add in small quantities, and again I'm saying it, I should have mentioned it in the beginning of the video itself, a strong disclaimer. Anything I say over here, it is possible, it is not possible, because market is supreme. So that is why I gave upper levels as well as the lower levels. So trying to invest on it or trying to apply your learning is up to you. Do not blame me for your profits and losses. So based on Fibonacci and price action, I have told you the levels of what are the levels. It is highly possible to occur even at the downside, even at the upper side. And to be very honest, I have already invested in some levels. So now let me see what CPR says. So with the help of CPR, we will just see what CPR says. So that will give some clarity. So this is the CPR for ITC. So what I would see is like, so CPR, this is the CPR levels. So even the CPR is looking mild, higher value CPR only. So still any dip can be a buying opportunity with respect to monthly CPR. So as the CPR is also looking in a monthly CPR is looking in a higher value relationship in an ascending order, I still feel the market can still move up. The ITC can still move up. So this is what I can say with CPR. So again, if in case this zone, if again it is going to get broken, then we can see this zone, and it can take support as the monthly S1 at 187 zone. So anyways, let's watch on how ITC is going to perform. So as per the technical analysis, I am saying like this. One hint what I can give you guys is like, watch the quarterly results for the coming years. From the time you have invested, try to watch the quarterly results. So if suppose any particular 2 quarterly results or 3 quarterly results are going to be very poor, then you can exit the stock and forget about it. If the quarterly results are decent, average, good, then you can continue investing on it. And I am again sharing what I have repeated again. I have already invested. So it is up to you guys to whether to invest or not invest. I'm not the person like PR Sundar to invest on delivery as well as in cash and do some selling of call options. But I've taken some decent amount of shares to the capacity of mine. So try to do some dips. Try to check whether it is good for you to hold or not. What I would say is like try to invest at least 1,000 rupees and see what is happening. So if you guys ask me what would be the time period for ITC, to be very honest, I plan to hold it for at least 5 years. I can anytime change my mind and I can also come out of it. In that case, I will upload a video for that also, why am I coming out of it. But till now, what I would say is like I have invested and my plan is like at least to hold for minimum of 3 years to maximum of 5 years. So let's see what ITC can give it to me. So this is all about the content in this video where I have shared about ITC and all those things. Fundamentally, I have not touched anything, but I gave a hint to watch the quarterly results alone. Technically, what I could see is I use Fibonacci to check for the levels, what all the possible levels it can take. So to me, it is like a good place where a cheap value, where a good results are also seen. So and a dividend giving company also. So I still feel ITC is good to go for. So you guys do your analysis, also check your financial advisor whether to take it or not. So this is all about the content in this video. If you feel the content is good, kindly give a like and do a share. Also, please provide the feedback in the comment section. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.